You hardly even know me, Jade, and suddenly it's your mission in life to get me through school. I just want to know why.
So, I found a website. I pressed a button and helped you with the biology paper. So what?
Well, so now you're talking about scoring the answers to my final exam in calculus. There's got to be a reason.
What, I can't do something out of the goodness of my heart?
Let's be real. I know that you were scamming Luke's family.
You think I'm scamming you?
Well, you'd have to be stupid to do that, seeing as how I have no money.
I'm just trying to be nice, okay? Even evil, hard-hearted scammers need friends. But if that's too much to ask...
Okay, so the final exam is tomorrow. How are you gonna get the answers by then?
I've got my ways. Like him, for example.
Oh, hey, Will.
Hey, hey.
How's it going?
Do you know Jade? She works here.
I've seen you before. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I hear that calc test tomorrow. It's gonna be a monster, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm cracking the books.
Me too.
You never had any problem with calc?
Yeah, but I have to ace this one. I'm trying to qualify for this summer program at MIT.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, well, I'll see you around. It's nice to meet you.
So, is he in your class?
No, he's in the morning class, so he'll be out of his misery before I even put pen to paper.
Perfect.
What are you gonna do?
What I do best.
Jade, I don't know about this.
What's to know? All right? If you flunk out, you're gonna break your wife's heart. You gonna be okay with that? I didn't think so.
Luke, where are you going?
To study.
Third night this week. Your finals?
Yep.
Are you meeting anyone? To study with, Luke?
Mom, what is this?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, but before I came out, you never asked anything like that.
It's a simple question.
Yeah, right.
Hey. What's going on?
Let Mom explain it to you. I'm out of here.
Luke, I can count on you to take care of your mom while I'm away?
Yes, like always. Have a good trip, Dad.
Oh. He is so defensive. He sees everything I'm saying to him as an accusation.
Really, this is a tough time for him.
I realize that. I'm just trying to help him. I think I know how to do that.
Are you happy? Because this is the way it's gonna be for the rest of our lives. Every day.
Oh, are you kissing me good morning every day? And feeding Johnny every day? And not going to work every day?
Yes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Take a guess.
Oh, wait a second. I get an urgent message saying I need to come over and get Johnny. What's happened?
We're engaged.
Honey. Oh.
You can't tell. Is she happy?
Oh, this is absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
I guess she is.
Could have gone both ways.
Oh, I have been secretly hoping for this. What took you so long?
I got hung up when your son's wife kidnapped me.
Okay, let's not go there. Mom, but there is one more thing. Dusty wants to adopt Johnny.
Oh, that's just lovely. We have so many things to celebrate. I will throw you both a magnificent engagement party. Too late, too late, too late. Baba. We've already got a party, a fiesta for tomorrow here, but you're welcome to come if you want to. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Who are you expecting?
Nobody.
I got the rest of your things from Paul's place.
Thank you.
Aren't you going to ask me if he was there?
Was he?
No. Is that who you were expecting just now? Emily, when are you going to get over your obsession with this?
Mother, I am over him. He's supposed to bring some very important papers, giving up his rights to our child. And the later it gets, the more worried I am that he's not going to show.
Oh. You have nothing to worry about.
What are you talking about? You talked to Paul?
No, Meg. I ran into her at Paul's place. And if she has her way, he will never be in your baby's life.
If I agree to raise raise that baby. Emily will never be out of our lives, and I can't do that. I can't take responsibility for Emily's baby.
You know what? Forget I even brought it up.
How could I forget it when you're still holding on to the papers? Are you gonna relinquish custody or not?
I just need some time to think about it.
Well, if that's the way you feel, then Emily's still coming between us.
No, this has got nothing to do with us.
You want the baby, and I want you.
And you don't want the baby. I get that. I know.
Look, I'm not the bad guy here, Paul. I have nothing against the baby.
Well, then why won't you even consider raising
The same reason you didn't consider it a few days ago. If the baby comes into our lives, not your life, our life, then Emily comes too. And she's crazy.
She's gonna be locked up.
When does Emily ever stay locked up? She's gonna be right here with us, making daily phone calls from her padded cell and demanding that the baby come to visit her.
I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. I give up my child, or I lose the woman that I love.
Well, you have two choices. You could sign those papers and walk away, or you could raise your child.
Yeah, I don't want to do it that way. Meg, please, you raise this kid with me.
I'm sorry, I can't promise you that.
If Meg's in love with Paul, and we all know she is, he will convince her to do whatever he wants. Trust me, take it from someone who knows.
Nah. I think he's finally met his match in that regard.
What do you mean?
Meg wants you and the baby out of Paul's life. And even if Paul gets sentimental someday, bad chance, but if he even thinks he wants to play daddy, she'll put a stop to it. She made that absolutely clear to me. You relieved?
You have no idea how much.
So that's it. Either I sign away my flesh and blood, or I decide to be a good father. And no matter how much I love you, maybe you'll stick around, but maybe you won't.
This isn't a small thing, Paul. It's the rest of my life, and it just changed overnight. I mean, how do you expect me to give you any guarantees?
I thought you loved me.
Emily broke into my house, into my car. She planted evidence against me. She framed me for murder.
Okay, but outside of that, really, what's the big deal?
I warned you, this is not funny.
You know what's funny? The thought of me raising a kid by myself. Have you thought about that? Given who my father is, given who my mother is, Emily's a head case. And let's face it, I'm no Dr. Phil. The only chance that this kid has at even waving at normal is if you're here.
Don't say things like that to me.
You gotta stick around. Meg, without you, nothing works.
So here we are. I get weak in the knees, and I promise that I will be there for the baby's first steps, for kindergarten graduation.
No, and the terrible twos. And teenage angst. not asking you to stick around for just the good stuff.
So I fall in love, which I would probably do with this tiny little human who looks like you and laughs like you.
Yeah, okay, this is great. This sounds very promising.
And then Emily comes and takes the baby away.
Not gonna happen.
Emily specializes in making the impossible happen.
Listen to me very carefully. That will never happen.
Emily's gonna fight us and harass us. And she's even gonna try and turn the baby against us. It's gonna be a nightmare that will never end. If you sign those papers, can you change your mind later?
What? After Emily's locked up? No. It's now or never. Either I sign away the rights to my child, or not. But if I do it now, it's very difficult to change later. I could lose him forever.
You know, you play a really good game of being a tough guy, but you're really a marshmallow.
Don't tell anybody.
Pinky swear.
Please don't leave me.
Good.
What does that mean? What are you saying?
I love you. I know this is your child, and I know you must be tied up in knots about it. But I don't want either one of us to do something that we're gonna regret. So,
So you'll consider raising a kid with me?
I'll think about it. I am not saying...
Look, I'll take what I can get. Why don't you go in the room right now? You can turn the lights down low. You can start thinking about it.
You know, I can't think here. I need to be by myself for a while.
Okay. How long's a while? You don't have to answer that. Just, as long as you come back. No kidding. How long is a while? I can hear minutes, days, not weeks.
Just, leave a candle burning for me, okay?
Are we putting together our guest list?
Yes, yes. Well, of course, Hal.
Bob and Kim.
Yes, and Jennifer's brother Will.
And his wife, Gwen.
Of course, and well,
Yes, Mom.
you do have another
That.
brother, Jen.
Mom, I'm not inviting Paul to the party, and I'm not inviting Paul to the wedding.
I see.
Do you?
Yes, I do. Paul has hurt Jennifer very much, and I think you should do what you want.
Thank you, Mom.
Hey. Nate, I don't mean to bother you, but we just got this new into the library. It's a calculus study guide. I thought maybe it would help you with that calculus test you have tomorrow. What am I talking about? You probably don't even need it.
No, thank you. I could use all the help I can get. I'm glad we met officially.
Yeah, me too. I've noticed, yeah.
You have.
Yeah, like when you took out those 2 Stephen Hawking books the other day.
I didn't actually read them. I was just hoping to impress you.
Well, you did. So let me know what you think about that calculus study guide, okay?
All right, and maybe I could take you out for coffee or something sometime.
Yeah, I'd like that.
you're coming on to Nate. How's that help me with calculus?
By tomorrow, he'll be more than happy to spoon feed me the answers to your calculus test. And then I can give them to you. It's that simple.
Yeah, or I could just do it the old-fashioned way.
Sure, if you want, but Nate can be plan B.
So what's up with you and Will?
Nothing.
It's my friend, Jade.
Yeah, like I was. He needed a study guide, and I work here. That's it.
So what's your idea?
I think Luke should start seeing a therapist again. He really liked the one he was seeing when he was having a problem with drinking.
And what is that supposed to accomplish?
He's obviously having a very difficult time with his feelings. He's so angry.
Well, there's a reason for that.
I know. He's confused. He needs to understand what's going on inside of him, why he's getting pushed and pulled in all these different directions. First he was drinking, and he was lying about Jade, and now this.
Okay,
Holden.
I agree that maybe he should talk to someone, but
Good.
not because...
Good. Well, he's much more willing to listen to you these days than me. So you could suggest it to him.
And what am I suggesting? That Luke see a therapist to try and get a handle on being gay, or because you think that this therapist could do some kind of secret deprogramming? Because that's not going to happen. Lily, what?
Someone could have put this idea in his head. And Luke needs to know what is what. He needs somebody to talk to confide in.
That's not what's going on here.
You don't know that. Hold it.
Luke is sure.
Maybe you can accept it. But I can't.
So, why aren't you studying at home in that nice bedroom of yours?
Because I've got two little sisters, remember? I came here for the peace and quiet.
Seen Kevin lately?
Jade, stay out of my business.
I was just wondering because, I mean, I know you have a thing for the guy, and I was just wondering if you ever bothered to mention it to him. Oh, that's right, but your mom wouldn't approve. Is Lily still uptight about the gay thing?
Okay, look. You decide to stay in town? That's fine. It's your business. But why do you have to be in my face all the time?
Hey.
Hey, Kevin. How's it going?
It's going. So what are you, two lovebirds fighting? What's up with that?
Go ahead. Tell him.
We can't change this.
You don't understand.
No, I do understand. I've been down this road and back. I watched while Jade pretended to be Luke's girlfriend so that I could fool myself into believing that my son was straight. You want to send Luke to a shrink? It's not going to change anything.
I just need to understand. I need to find out as much as I can before drawing any conclusions. That's all.
Okay, so you want him to see somebody, you want to get a professional opinion.
That's it. Right.
Okay, that's a good idea. So if the therapist says that Luke is who he says he is, then you'll be willing to accept that. And you'll be able to live with it.
Hey, John. Did you bring your mom with you?
No, he brought your mom with him.
What are you doing here?
Now, I know you like to be rude to me, but why don't you invite your nephew inside?
Fine, Johnny can come in. You stay out here in the hallway.
Stop being so grumpy. I've got great news.
What, you're moving to Outer Mongolia?
No. Jennifer and Dusty are getting married.
That's great.
Yeah, it's really great. I think things are finally turning around for her. He's a wonderful guy, and he's gonna be so good to Johnny. I'm just really happy for them.
Hold on a second. You're pleased about this? You're not planning to try and stop the wedding and destroy your own daughter's chances of happiness?
Now, honey, it's okay. It's all right. You've no reason to be scared of your Uncle Paul. He's not nearly as mean as he sounds, is he?
Give him to me.
Come in.
Hello, Emily.
What are you doing here? Visiting hours are over. How'd you get in?
I still have a few friends on staff. I promised I won't stay long.
So where are they? The papers. Did Paul send you to deliver them to me personally?
Paul hasn't signed the papers yet, and I don't think he's going to.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
I know Jade seems like she's really nice and everything, but don't get too friendly with her.
Well, she's just helping me find some stuff to help me study. Can you really do this? Can you cut your brother off? Is it a party?
No, I am not going to tell you when the party is.
Why are you here?
To congratulate you. You're getting exactly what you want.
What's it gonna take for you to face this?
I don't know. Now, maybe if I had a running start like you, maybe I'd be okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So you're still angry that I never told you.
You should have come to me, Holden, as soon as you suspected something.
You know what? I wish that I had.
You kept this from me. For months about Luke. I mean, who knows? Maybe you made things worse by not talking to me and trying to handle this yourself.
It's not a disease, all right?
Oh. You know, I hear myself talking, and I can't believe the things that I'm saying. I know what I would be saying if it were someone else's child, but he's my baby. I can't help it. Boy.
You know what? We'll get through this. We're in it together. We'll work it out.
Wait, who are you calling?
I'm gonna cancel my trip.
Oh, no, don't, please. I think you should go.
So, Jade and I, we're not seeing each other anymore.
But she's so hot. What happened? Would your dad go ballistic or something?
No, nothing like that. It was me. I wasn't into her.
Dude, you have to be dead not to be into her. Or gay.
Well, actually, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. You know how it goes. So are you still seeing that girl who...
I gotta go. Hey, good luck playing the field again.
So why didn't you tell him?
Why do you even care?
I'm just curious.
Look, coming here was a bad idea.
Yeah, and coming out wasn't such a hot one either.
What do you even know about it?
Why bother telling your parents if you can't even work up the nerve to tell your friends?
Jade, why do you care?
I just don't understand what the point of coming out was if you're still in the closet.
Listen, thank you so much for throwing this engagement party.
Darling, it is my pleasure. Here's the list so far.
Gosh, if my mom had been dealing with this, she would have... Oh, she would have given me such a hard time about Paul.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Why is his name still on the list?
What are you up to, Lucinda?
Just doing what I do best. I'm butting in. Anybody else like a brandy? Because
I'd like a straight answer.
Look, I think you should both reconsider and invite Paul.
Why?
Because he's Jennifer's brother. Do you want her to start out her new married life having to choose between him and you?
Dusty wants to adopt Johnny.
Jennifer knew. And she lost all that time with Johnny because of me.
No, you stop. You stop. Not because of you, because of Craig Montgomery. You were right to shield Jennifer and Johnny from Craig. And now, she's marrying a wonderful guy. And he's gonna be a good father. Things have worked out for Jen. They could work out for you too, Paul.
Paul sent you
Paul
here?
doesn't know I'm here.
Well, then how do you know he changed his mind about signing the papers? Why would he? He doesn't want this
Please,
baby.
Emily, stop with the shock and awe. You know damn well why he didn't sign. You planned this whole thing.
What?
You knew he was coming here today to give up his parental rights, so you set up that sonogram so he could see it.
What are you talking about? I wasn't even in the room when he saw the picture.
You're good. You're really good. I'm starting to think that there is nothing that you can't do. You know, you even set yourself up in this nice cushy room instead of a jail cell.
Meg, why are you here?
To congratulate you. You're getting exactly what you want.
Jade, what is up with you? Are you so upset because you got kicked out of my house? Because you know that's all on you.
I just think the whole thing is stupid, okay? We had a good thing going, pretending to be together. And you just had to come up with this huge confession to your family for what?
Because it's better than living a lie.
Keep telling yourself that. I think it's a shame because I thought things were gonna be better for you, and you still don't seem happy.
Hey, Luke, how's it going?
Not great.
I'm gonna go check on Nate and see how he's doing with that study guide.
Yeah. I know Jade seems like she's really nice and everything, but don't get too friendly with her.
Well, she's just helping me find some stuff to help me study. How are you folks doing?
My dad's okay, but my mom, she...
You okay?
Yeah, it's Jade. I think she's watching me.
Right. Let's get out of here and then let's go take a walk or something.
Lucinda, okay, I meant what I said to my mother. I have no intention of inviting Paul.
I think I do understand that he's done some rather unspeakable things to you.
Criminal things.
At the same time, he has had a near-death experience. That changes one. Now, you know who Paul was before, but do you know who Paul is right now?
Yeah. He's the guy who told Jennifer he murdered me to keep his blonde girlfriend out of jail.
Paul does not change. He is selfish. He does selfish things. He tries to tell people how to live their life. And I can't just let him think that that's okay.
Fine, okay. But what about forgiveness? You know, capital F, forgiveness? Okay, sorry. I'm just too philosophical for my own good these days. Forget about it. It's your party, and I'll just leave you to it. Here's a pen. You can cross his name off the list if you so desire, and I'll put a lid on my unsolicited advice.
Can you really do this? Can you cut your brother off?
Jennifer misses you.
Yeah, I doubt that.
How could she not miss someone who's been her best friend her whole life?
I hurt her.
We have all hurt each other. Now, it's true, I don't think taking it with Meg Snyder was what the doctor would order for a reconciliation, but nonetheless, Paul, you need to be a part of your nephew's life, and you and Jennifer and Will need to be in each other's lives, always.
Jennifer's made it pretty clear that she doesn't want that.
Okay, well, maybe this engagement is a way for you to start slowly. Call her up, congratulate her.
Is there a party?
Yes, there's a party.
When?
I'm not suggesting that you come to the party, but you could send flowers.
That's a great idea. When and where?
No, I am not going to tell you when the party is because I know you. You will show up. I won't do that to Jennifer.
You've got this all wrong. I don't want Paul anywhere near my child.
Oh, you are so full of it.
Meg, why would I want him to bond with this baby? If he fights me for custody, do you really think he's gonna lose? Come on, I'm gonna be in a psych hospital or a prison cell.
And whose fault is that?
He's already done enough to destroy my life. Does he have to take away the one good thing that came out of all this insanity and grief? This is my baby, not Paul's, and it sure as hell is not yours. The last thing I want is you tucking my child into bed at night.
Yeah, that would suit me just fine. Because if I get your child, I get you in the bargain. That's the last thing I
Well,
want.
then talk to him, please. Just convince him. Tell him to stay away from me and my baby.
I can't.
What? You can't? I thought he would do anything for you.
He will.
But not this. You don't want the baby, but he does. Where does that leave you, Meg?
You know what? I don't feel comfortable leaving you. You're upset about Luke, you're pregnant.
I'll be both of those things whether you go or you don't go. So just go. People are counting on you. I'll be fine.
What about us? We gonna be fine?
Yes, of course.
You don't sound too convincing.
Just playing catch up. I know you want me to be okay with this like yesterday, but I still need some time.
Well, then let me help.
No, see, that's the problem. You're not helping right now. There's a lot of pressure from you and my mom and Luke. So, listen, by the time you come back, I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Okay?
Okay.
Go.
Do you remember when we used to go fishing off this bridge?
Yeah, when we were kids and you were forced to be nice to me, I remember.
Yeah, well, all turned out for the best. I mean, you're the only friend I've got. The only guy that knows that I'm gay. I thought coming out to my parents would be the hard part.
Well, what's harder than that?
Coming out to everybody else. You know, everybody I know has this view of me. And I know that I'm something different, and it's just, you know.
I'm sorry, man. I thought your folks would be more understanding.
I just wish that they'd stop arguing, you know? I wish that my mom had just accepted it. Did you hear something?
It's not Jade. She wouldn't follow us out here. It's probably just somebody passing by.
Yeah. Yeah, or else I'm imagining things.
That'd be my bad.
Hey, Will, thanks. Thanks for listening.
I feel bad. You know, maybe I gave you the wrong advice by telling you to come out.
No. No. Nothing's worse than being dishonest with the people that you love.
Yeah. Nothing worse.
Sure, it's hard to envision my life without Paul in it. But then I think about what he's done. How he kept me from Johnny, how he kept me from you.
You can get over it. I mean, if I got him some slack.
I could, but I don't think that I should. And not because of you, but because of me. You know what I said to Lucinda? I meant it. I have to stand up for myself with Paul. I can't let him think that he can just make decisions about other people's lives. And from now on, I'm the only one that's going to be doing that.
You can take care of all this with a conversation. You don't have to cut him out of your life forever.
I'm through with Paul. I made that promise to you, and I'm not going to break it.
Do you really think that I would alienate Jennifer and Dusty even further by showing up to their engagement party uninvited?
Yes, I do.
All right, I won't go.
Good. It's for the best.
You know, I should send flowers, though. You're right. She's my sister. I should congratulate her.
Honey, I am not going to tell you where the party is.
Try not to make him cry anymore.
You are so lucky. Jen's your mom, and now Dusty's your dad.
Tell Jennifer I think he's a great kid.
party's at Lucinda's. Tomorrow. Go slowly. And take my advice for once.
Right. Look how far it's gotten me so far.
Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
No matter what you do, I'll still end up in the same place with Paul.
Even if he takes custody of my child?
Paul and I have a strong relationship. We will get through this together. He loves me.
Okay, you say so.
You know, if you try to come between us, you will fail, Emily.
I just saw Meg leave. What did she want? Did she upset you?
Paul, let's go.
I need to be here with my child.
Paul.
Don't make me choose. If you can't understand why I need to be here, Meg. Nothing at all.
Meg did upset me. But I'm fine now.
Sponsored in part by Simon & Schuster.
On the next As the World Turns.
To Dusty and Jennifer.
Dusty and Jennifer.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Well, I'll drink to that.
You think I'm with your empty house? Grabbed some girl I never met and killed her and buried her in your basement?
Carly, how many
Did you see that guy?
What guy?
What was he doing? Was he following me?
Luke!